Okay, part 2, because apparently I ran out of room because my phone is saving these to my internal storage. And I have a bunch of memes and photos on my phone. So now I'm switched over to the SD card, which has a decent bit of more room on it, a good bit of more room. But I was in the middle of reading the Shredded AF. It says once its tolerance is assessed, you can move on to 2 capsules, a max of 2 capsules per day with or without food. Do not combine with other stimulants for at least 6 to 8 hours before or after taking. The HyperAid, energy restoring, muscle building. HyperAid quickly restores electrolytes and muscle glycogen to keep you fueled during strenuous activities. Designed to be a superior alternative to sugary sport drinks, for peak performance, take pre, intra, and post-workout with plenty of water for optimal hydration. Each serving provides 25 grams of fast-absorbing carbs in the form of cluster dextrin. To further enhance your performance, stack HyperAid with number 7, NO7, and or Atabolic. Adaload, which is another one of their products, I have not had the privilege of trying yet. Some of these I don't really want to try, don't need to try. Some of them I would kind of like to try. Some of them I want to try. / need to try. Not really need, because a need is based on survival. You need food, you need water, you need sleep, you need oxygen, etc. to live. There's other things that people think are needs are not true needs. They're just a want. Maybe a high level want. Like, oh, I want that so badly. I, might not feel I'm living to my fullest if I don't have it. But don't need it. But Adaload. Nutrient partitioning. That's what it says. Yeah. Lighting isn't too great. And the paper's a bit away. There, a little better. Nutrient partitioning and muscle growth. Start by taking 1 capsule with a meal that has a minimum of 50 grams of carbohydrates up to 2 times daily. Once tolerance is assessed, you can take 2 capsules with 100 grams of carbs. Adaload has been taken with meals that contain carbohydrates. Must be taken with meals that contain carbohydrates. You can take it with your pre-workout and post-workout meals for maximum absorption and nutrient partitioning. So if you're on keto, probably don't want to take it, I guess. Not quite sure what happened if you took it on a low-carb diet. Rested AF, sleep and recovery. Begin with half serving 30 minutes before bed to assess tolerance. Once tolerance is assessed, you can move on to 1 full serving 30 minutes prior to sleep. For best results, do not take any stimulants within 6 hours of taking Rested AF. Pumped AF. Muscle pump hydration and blood flow. Take 1/2 to 1 serving 30 minutes before training. Stay hydrated while taking this project for the best results. Can be stacked with Atabolic and either pre-amped or charged for max results. Hard AF. Male erection formula. Take 2 capsules 30 to 60 minutes prior to sexual activity. For best results, do not combine with stimulants or alcohol. Can be stacked with number 7. NO7 for max results. But I know on the sample packet I have, it says when you first take it, to access tolerance, take half a capsule before bedtime activities. But that's the end of the immediate effects products guide. The long-term benefits product guide. Alpha AF Natural T Booster. That's one that I don't feel I need. I don't feel like I need to boost my testosterone. Not supplementally, anyway. I don't feel I need to anyway, really. I have a decently high sex drive. I mean, I'm not out sleeping with anything and everything that I can, but I do have a high libido. I could have sexual activities multiple times a day if I had the right partner that felt the same way. But it says boost natural testosterone production. Use as a daily T booster for age-induced low T with one capsule up to 3 times a day. Also strongly recommended for E resistance and PCT with all andros by taking 3 capsules once daily. 1 andro, beginner friendly with high anabolic activity. Great for putting on lean mass, hardening muscle, and decreasing recovery time. Says it's good for lean gains. 3 epi-andro, it's a cutting agent. Body fat mobilization agent that ignites your anabolic furnace. Excels in drying out your physique and showcasing your muscles, while controlling cortisol levels and enhancing libido. 4 andro, raw mass. Enhanced anabolic and androgenic activity to increase rates of protein synthesis, put on raw size, keep joints lubricated, and increase your competitive nature. Also, another thing, Steel Supplements has called me a couple times. One time I was able to answer it because I wasn't too busy, and they just wanted my thoughts and opinions on the stuff that I've ordered. And the guy asked me if I was interested or ever thought about the Andro stack. And I said I had before, but I'm not really, now reading through here, I'm not too sure it's something I need because I don't really need to boost my testosterone. My muscles are pretty solid already because I don't work for hypertrophy, work for strength, and a lot of times I'm so active I burn a lot of weight off, which include muscle, and then I build that muscle back. So it how can I say it? Makes it pretty solid, I guess. You know, stacking on top of each other, the muscle fibers, and then burning them away, and then rebuilding them makes it foundation, makes the fibers pretty solid. Where was I? For Andro, raw mass. I think I already read half of it, but I'll read the whole thing again. Enhanced anabolic and androgenic activity to increase rates of protein synthesis, put on raw size, keep joints lubricated, and increase your competitive nature. 7.3 Andro Optimizer. Fantastic addition to your Andro stack. Works synergistically with other andros to optimize brain chemical production, control naturally occurring estrogen and aromatization, while also increasing whole body muscle recovery. Now that one and the 4-andro are ones that I would be more inclined to buy. But as I said, I don't really feel I need it too much. I'm just keeping with the basic ones that I feel I need and that help me the best. 17A andro. Growth and anabolism. High anabolic activity while controlling DHT and estrogen conversion. Highly tissue selective to increase rates of skeletal muscle growth. Enhance hunger levels through ghrelin production. Thought you'd want to keep your ghrelin low so you don't feel hungry too much and burn off muscle. Anyway, promote greater strength levels and use existing stored excess fluid to lubricate joints without aromatization. 19 Nor andro. Strength and power. Highly focused on increasing strength output and power. Increases gym aggression and drive. Controls aromatization to optimal level conducive to joint lubrication. Enhanced muscle protein synthesis and reduces recovery times. All steel andros are meant to be taken twice daily, 10 to 12 hours apart. Never exceed 2 tablets per product per day. Health and wellness, health defense. That's that white line of products that I showed you in the booklet before. Fortify your body's defenses with our wellness products. Your internal functions will maintain their peak performance with our supplement support. CoQ10. Boost cardiovascular function and metabolism. For best results, take early in the day. Immune AF. Boost, which I'm sure you all know what AF stands for. Boost immune readiness and a daily single dose. Combat illness with 2 doses a day. But yeah, the shredded AF, immune AF, the alpha AF, pumped AF, rested AF, hard AF, focused AF, shredded AF, amped AF. It all means, as F. The curse word F, U, don't want to say it because I don't want YouTube to block and ban these videos or me get a flag and be banned from YouTube. I'd have to start a whole new YouTube account, and yeah, I'm not trying to do that. That'd be a bunch of BS. BSAF. The one, a multivitamin with 23 vitamins and minerals meant to be taken once daily with food. The ProFlora probiotic, a daily dose with 50 billion CFU to balance and support your microflora and gut biome. Now that's one I might be interested in getting because I like probiotics. I like yogurt, Greek yogurts, and it might help my stomach, which I kind of have an iron stomach when it comes to some things, but then I also have a sensitive stomach when it comes to other things. And the vitamin C, a twice daily dose to support immune readiness, tissue repair, and cardiovascular health. And that vitamin C and Immune AF would probably boost each other and stack quite well. But the BCAA, EAA, and Veg BCAA, great for enhancing muscular endurance, speeding up recovery from a strenuous workout, and even preventing a catabolic environment while in a fasted state. Which I have noticed, BCAAs, some people, some channels on here that I follow say BCAAs aren't, they're not as great as supplement companies try and push them out to be, and that they're not really needed, not necessary, whatever. Or some say they don't even really work, but it also depends on the level of BCAAs. I've had a drink that was 7 grams of BCAAs, and of course, all the BCAAs, they have more of the one than they do the other two of the branch chain. But if you consume, like, I consumed a 7-gram bottle of BCAAs, it was Extend. It wasn't the powder, it was just a bottle of liquid. They had a couple different flavors. The green apple, I think it was really, really good. It was really, really good. And probably about as good as the Bohemian Bliss. Quite blissful of a drink in the taste. But I've noticed, because sometimes I don't always get to eat enough in one sitting, or sometimes I have enough to eat, but I'm not able to consume it all quick enough in one sitting. I have to, do this and that and this and that while I'm eating. So I take a few bites, do the stuff, take a few bites, do more stuff. And I've noticed with BCAAs, they help prevent muscle breakdown. They don't completely prevent it, but they do help. And the more you take, the more they help. But BCAAs can be used during or after a workout, or any time throughout the day to suppress appetite. They don't really suppress my appetite, but I have a big appetite. Maintain a muscle-preserving environment, which, yes, they do, as I said. Prevent catabolicism. I don't know, however you would say it. However the present, past, and future terms of catabolic would be. Catabolicism. I don't know, whatever. Or as a refreshing and great tasting replacement for soft drinks. The BCAA and EAA contains all 9 essential amino acids, including BCAAs, at a 2-1-1 ratio. Which, yeah, as I said, they all have a 2-1-1 ratio. Vegan or veg BCAAs, vegan-friendly BCAAs at a 2-1-1 ratio. Then the last part of this pamphlet guide thing is on the proteins. Great for post-workout recovery, building and maintaining muscle, and helping reach your daily protein. Which, yeah, they do. Protein powders are great for that. They help maintain or help reach your daily protein levels. It's really, I've found it's best for me, and I think I mentioned this in another video too, but it's best for me to have about 50% fat. A lot of people say, oh, you shouldn't have so much fat in your diet. You know, a lot of people opt for high carbs, moderate protein, and low fat. But what works best for me is 50% fat, 30% protein, and 20% carbs. And it's really hard sometimes to reach that 30% protein level, because a lot of the things you consume of the fat they have the protein, but not at a high level, not at a high rate. And sometimes it's hard to find things that have higher protein than fat to help balance it out. But protein powders help with that. Whey Pro, a balanced blend of whey protein concentrate and whey protein isolate. Whey protein concentrate excels in immunological support, providing a high-quality protein source. Whey iso, highly filtered form of whey protein consisting of 90% protein per gram. Whey iso is filtered to remove lactose and fatty compounds, providing you with a rapidly absorbing, easily digested protein and a good option for lactose sensitivity. Which, yeah, whey iso is better in my stomach than just the whey proteins, but it does still kind of bother it because I'm not lactose intolerant. I used to drink like cups of chocolate milk and milk. I mean, not just like 8-ounce cups. I mean, the big glasses, big plastic cups of that stuff, of milk. In just a matter of minutes, sometimes seconds, I just chug it down and, really quickly, and it wouldn't bother me. I'd eat ice cream, yogurts, all that. But then, I don't know, like probably in my teens when I was drinking lots of alcohols and yes, maybe other foods that just tore my stomach up. And I can't do a lot of dairy. I can't do peanut butter, but I can do peanuts. I can eat peanuts, not peanut butter. I think it's the oils. I can't eat like pizzas, lasagnas, spaghettis, which I love that stuff. And I miss it. I just can't do it anymore. It's sad, really. But it is what it is. And Veg Pro, which is what I've been doing more so lately, of the protein powders. I'm not vegan. I still eat meat. I love my steaks. Medium well. And I love fish, shrimps. I love chicken, eggs, etc. I love my meat. But the Veg Pro, vegan-friendly protein powder. Veg Pro is a complete protein source, providing all of the amino acids required for proper digestion and use within the body. And that is the end of the booklet, except for the last little part here in the very bottom. Every Steel customer is entitled to personalized guidance from our product and fitness experts on how to stack and use our products and Andros to get the best results for their goals and body type. Just call 941-253-5401. And that's the end of the booklet. Tells you can follow them on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, their customer support, which is the number I just read, and they have an email, cs@steelsupplements.com. And shopping locally, 1948 Main Street, Sarasota, Florida. And that's the end of this video.